So let's talk about spirituality and the ick. So first and foremost, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The ick being when someone says or does something that just makes you go. And then, like, no matter what happens, you are just so incredibly turned off in every sense of the word that you just, like, you can't with this person. It's like petting a cat backwards, right? But Dad, the ick doesn't have anything to do with spirituality. Huh. It obviously doesn't all have to do with spirituality, but it definitely ties in. So let me explain. We exist as energetic beings. That's what we are. This is your brain regularly. This is your brain when dealing with the ick, or energetic struggles from another person, right? Right. So we all have varying levels of compatibility with people, right? You have somebody like your best friend who you vibe with. You're on the same wavelength, same energetic level, right? So the ick occurs when somebody basically shows you the truth of their energy and you begin to have kind of this dissonance with it. Because realistically, when you talk to somebody and you see their energy and you perceive them, right? You're perceiving what they allow you to see. A lot of times people are masking or they're hiding pieces of themselves, and that's normal. But when Steven says something super garbage and suddenly you get the ick, some of that mask has come down and you've been able to tune in and acclimate and understand their energy a little bit more. Their energy and your energy starts to go like this, and now we have a problem, right? Well, that doesn't seem like a very big deal. But it is a big deal. And I'll give you an example. You know, when you walk into a room and you talk to somebody you've never met before, and in the first 5 seconds, you're like, fuck that guy. Your energy is already picking up on theirs and it's not jiving, right? Versus you meet somebody and you're like, yeah, man, I don't know you, but like, all right, I fuck with you. Let's go. Your energy is automatically attuned to that person. On the flip side of things, that can change, right? Say you meet that person who you can't stand and it stays that way for a long time, but then they grow and they change as a person. Their energy begins to change and you are able to jive with them better because you have reached a similar wavelength that is compatible, right? On the flip side, everybody has had that really great friend that just turned into a cunt, and suddenly you can't stand to even look at them. Their energy has changed, right? Right. The ick is just essentially this process, but just wham, really, really fast. Like suddenly you have the wool that's pulled off of your eyes and you just see everything all at once that they were hiding of that energy. And it's so aggressive and abrupt that it's a lot. The last thing that I want to talk about is that you can be the cause of this, you know. As you grow, like say you're going through, you know, a spiritual awakening or tower moments or what the fuck ever, and your energy changes, you could be the one that actually is going through something, and the people that used to be habitual or routine for you that you were in tune and on the same wavelength with, you're no longer on the same wavelength with, right? That's why when a lot of times we have major things like path changes or awakenings, a lot of people get left in the dirt, because if you don't leave them in the dirt, you're dealing with this constant terrible like dissonance in your life that's doing nothing but dragging you down and slowing you, and just it's not conducive. And lastly, I would like to mention that if you do go through some of these changes, it's not uncommon to start experiencing weird physical symptoms with the energetic ick. I'll give you an example. You're going through a change, right? And you're kind of purging the old friends that aren't good for you, that were habit, right? You always hung out with these people. You knew these people. You've been with these people a long time. And as you get rid of them out of your life, your body starts to freak out, because while it's better for you, your energy, which is used to reaching out and connecting with the same thing for such a long time, suddenly doesn't have that. And that kind of misfire or disconnect can absolutely come back in and create kind of, you know, bodily problems like headache, upset stomach, anxiety, things of this nature. Think of it like kicking cigarettes, right? Your body and your energy has to readjust to stuff like that, even if it's for the positive. Anyway, I'm rambling. I really hope this makes sense. And this is just the way that I view things, but I really think that it's not talked about enough. Just how much your energy links into other people, to other things, to habits, and how not only can other people's energy change, yours can too. I'm going to talk more about spiritual awakenings here soon, but this is really, really tied into this subject. I am sick. I'm totally rambling, so like, if this doesn't make sense or you have questions, feel free to comment below. But I hope this maybe puts some stuff into new perspective for you.